Tell us a little bit about the Witness campaign.
Well, the Witness campaign, it started with the song. I came into the studio, you know, the Cavs going into the playoffs, so I came up with a song, came in with the hook, came in with the vocalist, and Brandon Bishop was the producer on it, so we made a real nice track, man. I knew as soon as we made it that it was going to be something nice, so I went full-fledged. I wanted to promote it. I wanted to make it the Cavs anthem, so that was the goal through it. So, I put the Rally's car in the shop, put the Witness on the side of it and everything, and I had been a Cavs fan for a long time already, so it just made sense for me to make the Cavs anthem for me to want to do that, and the song came out wonderful. Everybody loved it. So we put the car in the shop, and we began with the promotions as we always did.
What kind of responses have you been getting with this campaign? Have they been negative, positive?
Most of it's been positive. I mean, we got a lot of positive feedback, a lot of positive press. Fox 8 News did a lot of segments on it. We just been having a whole lot of fun going around the city, capturing the reactions of everybody, coming together behind the Cavaliers, so people screaming, honking their horns everywhere we go. We doing sections with Fox 8. We looking out the roof and looking at the Fox 8 chopper following us. We got Kenny Crumpton in the car, all that stuff. We got to meet the mayor. They played it at one of the mayor's celebrations. Saw Austin Carr, so I mean, basically all we were doing just swing around the city, man, having fun with the whole thing. So a lot of people, most people I say, been supportive. Had a Plain Dealer article, countless blog sites. We were on some Chinese and Japanese blog sites. The video that we did went viral on YouTube in less than a week. We got over like 26,000 views now. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. But definitely, like most, especially in my community, the support has just been tremendous, man. I can't even say enough about it.
Now, have there been any negative?
We only really saw one article that I didn't really agree with. Scene Magazine actually published an article taking a couple shots at my music career. They gave me respect on the marketing and promotion side, the business side of things, but then took a couple of shots at the music. So I didn't think really that was necessary in the article, and it really kind of got to me because I'm sitting with my family eating dinner, and I get this call to do an interview with this guy. So, I leave out and give this guy some of my time for him to publish an article, taking shots at my music career. And I think it was obvious that he didn't really do his homework. He kind of thought that I was just an artist, that this was my first song and I just did this thing as a gimmick, this car and stuff like that. And he didn't realize that I am a real hip-hop artist, and I don't think he realized what kind of support I really had.
How did you respond to that personally? How did you handle that?
Well, I just wanted to everybody, I wanted to prove to myself and to everybody else that that wasn't the case, because I didn't think it was the case. I know how much support I got, so we sent some cameras out to people and we asked them questions like, when did you first hear about A Gully?
3 years ago.
I've been hip to A Gully.
2003.
2 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago.
Since high school, man.
2003. 2004. 4 years ago. Back in 04, 03.
It's like, what's your favorite A Gully song?
The Liquor Talk. Open up your doors.
Shoebox Hustler.
I'll go hard for the money.
Welcome to the land. Hopping out the Chevy. We go hard for the money.
Can I get a witness?
Go hard for the money.
We go hard for the money.
Play the whole album, man. Listen to Rose and the Cement.
So we got plenty of different responses out of that, and just from the responses that we got by sending the cameras around to the community, it's obvious, that I've had a lot of support for a long time, and I'm a real artist.
Yeah, lyricist, like he really speaks from the heart. That's why I respect him. You know what I mean? He ain't trying to be nothing that he ain't. All he trying to be is Gully. And people that knew him before I knew him would say he the same person. You know what I mean? Like, he never really changed. So I got a lot of respect for the dude. You know what I mean? Plus we plug up on other things besides music, so I know he real. You know what I mean? He actually look at Cleveland for what it is and try to relay it through his music, through his eyes, which I think everybody should be doing in their own way.
Take that as a chance to speak about publicity, in the real Cleveland scene, and why I think we don't have a lot of people with major record deals, or we don't have any major labels in Cleveland. Because, like, I could compare it with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like, people say, LeBron can't do it by himself, right? He needs Mo to step up. He needs Ilgauskas to step up. He needs Delonte West to step up. He needs a supporting cast. And as artists, your supporting cast is the DJs, it's the newspaper editors, people who are going to portray the image that you want, So obviously, me being a white rapper from the east side of Cleveland, I got some obstacles as far as my image to overcome. So for this guy, to further that obstacle by furthering this stereotype, saying I'm a white gimmicky rapper, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man, you trying to make it harder or easier for me? And I think that's the problem right now in Cleveland. We need to support these artists. I mean, if he didn't like the music, he should have just left that out of the article altogether.
Who are some of the artists that you work with that are from Cleveland?
Well, the camp I started was Hats Off, so, I've been working with Young Reg and T Spitz. Those are the people I kind of started rapping with, and I still work with them all the time, kick it with them. They still in my camp and everything. And if you're not familiar with them, you should be pretty soon. But, as far as other people outside of my camp, I worked with Chip the Ripper, Young Ray Cash. Big ups to Ray Cash. I got a lot of respect for him, and what he's done for the city.
Describe what you've been doing besides music. What are your aspirations like outside of your music career?
Well, I got a lot of aspirations outside of the music career. Right now, I've been going back to my old schools. I just came from Monticello Middle School. Speaking to the students, I perform there, and then speak to the students. I like to have an influence on people as far as there's a lot of things that changed my life, to get me on the right track, on the road to success, college being the major one. So I like to go to these schools and tell these kids, what really turned my life around. Because a lot of the time all they hear is the music and the entertainment side of it, and they think that's everything, but it's not. The stuff you do in the studio is only a small part of what goes with with being successful in music. So I've been going to the schools and telling them, they need to chase their dreams, work hard, stay in school. These are messages, that I think are important for young people to hear. So that's one of the things that I involve in success when you think about what makes somebody successful. I think it's more than just money. It's also that influence that you have on people. So, one of my aspirations is to be influential, be a positive influence on the young kids and try to teach them a way, that they can maximize their chances of being successful and getting what they desire out of life.
What are some of the major hurdles that you've come across, and what are you doing today to overcome them?
Well, the major one, the obvious one is being a white rapper. That's obviously a hurdle because people hear the music and then they see me, and they say the two don't match. The music doesn't match the image. So, you get comments, maybe people think, I'm trying to be something I'm not, you know what I mean? So that's a big hurdle, but to overcome that, what I've been doing, is just putting out videos, letting people see me in the community, letting them see where I grew up at so that they can see, why I would be the way I am, and they can understand it, that I'm not trying to be something other than who I am. It's just, the community I was raised in, how I was brought up, brought me to be the person that I am.
Where do you see yourself 7 to 10 years down the road?
I really don't try to set those really long-term goals. I mean, I have aspirations, but as far as putting a mark on where I want to see myself in 7 to 10 years, I don't like to do that because that's kind of putting a ceiling on it, you know what I mean? So I kind of like to set shorter-term goals, what I want to do in the next 3 months, what I want to do in the next 6 months or the next year. I set those type of goals, and then, I chase those down and knock them out, and then if I continue to do that, which I have been doing, I think I'll be well off in 7 to 10 years. I don't really want to put a mark on it because, like I said, I don't want to put a cap or a ceiling on it. But I think I'll be well off as long as I stay focused and keep doing the things I've been doing.